Jesus foretells here in Acts 1 that the Holy Spirit will come and give them power. Actually happens a chapter later in Acts chapter 2 on what we call the day of Pentecost. Now, as it would so happen, today is actually the day that we as a global church celebrate the day of Pentecost. And what that means is basically we as a global church just remember today as the day, 7 Sundays after Easter, that the Holy Spirit came down, that Jesus followed through on his promise to give us the Holy Spirit. And so here in Acts chapter 2, verse 1, it says, when the day of Pentecost arrived, they were all together in one place. Now, they were all together in one place because the day of Pentecost happened on a Jewish festival day. So they were all already together. And suddenly there came from heaven a sound like a mighty rushing wind, and it filled the entire house where they were sitting. And divided tongues as of fire appeared to them and rested on each of them. And they were all filled with the Holy Spirit and began to speak in other tongues as the Spirit gave them utterance. And then later on, Peter says to them, kind of after this has all happened, he's talking about Jesus, and he says, being therefore exalted at the right hand of God, and having received from the Father the promise of the Holy Spirit, he has poured out this that you yourselves are seeing and hearing. What Peter is saying, and what we see there in Acts chapter 2, is the follow through of Jesus' promise. Jesus says, hey, I'm going to send you the Holy Spirit to empower you to do all of these things.